One of the biggest things that I talk about on my channel is hair growth and helping women with feeling confident and being able to grow their bald spots back in, whether it's thinning or just losing hair. Now, you do shed a certain amount of hair certain times. You go through the phases of where it'll fall out and then it'll grow back in. So that is just something that's normal. But when you're losing hair at a high rate and you're wondering what's going on, well, this can be numerous of things. It could be medical, it could be low on iron, it could be numerous of things you would have to go get tested by your doctor and then go and see what you can do to help yourself, whether it's getting the iron pills or any other type of uh, vitamins, vitamin B that you may be lacking. So a lot of times it could be on that medical side. But a lot of times we as women, we love to flat iron our hair. We love curling our hair with hot irons all the time. And the bleach. I know this because I was queen of bleach and I bleached my hair for many, many years. I have since put away the bleach. It's been almost a year, so I am not doing that. But I feel like I want to succeed in my life. I want to start my own business. Yes, I did have a permanent makeup business, and I closed that down because I felt like it wasn't really the time or just wasn't for me. I did the eyeliner and eyebrows and lip liners and lip blushing. And then I went and took some courses on the medical side of it, which is helping with or people, should I say, not just women, helping people with scars, with stretch marks, and burns and things like that. So I ended up closing the business down before I really got further into doing that. And I felt like it was something that I could help people more. So I always knew that I want to help people. I always love to make people happy and give them that transformation, because I feel like on the side where you're trying to help people with really bad stretch marks or scars, the only thing that you couldn't do with that was the big keloid scars, the really thick raised scars. You could not do any type of the scar revision, tattoo revision with that, which they used to call it dry tattooing. But then they would use different types of ointment on the skin. So there is things you could do with fine lines and dark spots. And that is something that really interests me. But right now I am focusing on hair, and I've been able to grow my hair back in helping my hair grow without constantly trimming my hair, as well as keeping my bald spots, keeping that fixed where my bald spots aren't showing any longer and I don't have that problem any longer. So I'm hoping that I can continue this because that is really embarrassing. But I am in a different transition in my life. I'm trying to learn a lot of online, a lot, actually, it's online business and coaching eventually down the road. And I spoke about before that a lot of people look down on coaches, but there is reputable coaches, and you have to do your research and make sure that they are a right fit for you and that they are there to help and guide you in your business, because a lot of the times you could just try to wing it on your own, and you pretty much all the time and you feel lost. So I did hire a coach and her husband, and I've been watching her for quite a while, and I went back and forth if I was going to go with them. So I'm really glad that I have. I am probably about day 5 of their modules, and I go back and forth. I watch some, and then I go and clean, and then I do what I have to do. Then I go back again. So honestly, I really know that it's hard if you have a full time job. If you have, obviously, we have a lot of things going in our life, but fear is just crippling me right now. I am so afraid to start this for some reason. And I know it's what I want to do. I just have a big fear that I think, why would anybody watch me? And I know that a lot of people think this, or why would anybody listen to my advice? Well, I do know that I have had transformation in my own life with this. And I do know that I have taught myself many things, as well as looking on Google or the internet to try to learn, or YouTube. But I feel like a coach of my life right now is where I need to be. I do need some mentors and guidance for this. And this is just where I am. If you don't feel like you want to ever hire a coach, then that's okay. But I feel like this is the best thing for me. And fear is a crazy thing. Like some fear is good. We all have it. But if it holds you down and you just procrastinate. And my thing is, I'm brand new on YouTube. I don't have very much followers, subscribers, should I say. And I think, well, how am I going to ever do this? How am I ever going to let people know where I am? But, it's marketing, it takes a lot of work. At any age, you could start a business. But I just want to clarify that I know that somewhere inside me there is a passion. Like I said, I already have the passion to help people, and I did not always know how to do online things, and I'm still learning. So I am 54, and I just never wanted to get on social media before, other than in Facebook. But I did not want to learn how to do anything really with social media. But now I know how important it is. And networking on social media and community is really a big part of our lives right now. So I try to embrace it. And I've learned so much already. I've learned how to do an ebook. I have a free downloadable ebook for a 3-month hair growth challenge. And I did not know at all what I was doing. And I did a lot of this from Canva. I do have a pro account on Canva, which I do love. I mean, sky's the limit what you can do on there. But other than hair and hair growth, I really want to focus eventually on being able to help not only women regrow their hair and feel great about themselves, but be able to start something even in their mid 30s, 40s, and beyond, to start their own online business or a business if they've been trying to figure this out for themselves and to get the confidence that they need. Your life has just begun, that it's not over, because so many people act like because if you turn 40 or 50 and 60 that you can't do any of this and it's too late for you, that it's passed you by. But guess what? Learning is a good thing. You're constantly using your brain and trying to find new things in your life, whether it's a passion or something that you need to niche down on to have a business. Now, there's times that I think, well, how am I going to continue to tell people about their hair? How am I going to, uh, keep talking about hair without boring people? But I know that things to do with hair growth is always going to be around. Hair care and just maintaining the strength of your hair is always going to be around. But I do want to dive in deeper, and I'm learning all the ins and outs of emails, and it is a lot right now. These modules, I'm going to have to go back and watch again, but that's okay because it's a lifetime of the modules and I can go back whenever I want to. Now, the storefront, I still have not downloaded for anything to do with coaching one on ones and gaining some information about the emails. So I have not gotten that far yet to download it. I'm trying to watch most of the modules, and then I'll probably go back through again. They guide you to set it up. And like I said, I'm going to have to go in probably numerous of times before I know what I'm doing, because this is all new for me. And this is another chapter in my life. So if you want to gain some confidence and you want to start your own business, hopefully you will come along with me on this journey and hear about what I'm learning and how scared I am, how afraid I am, because trust me, I am. And go along with my 3-month hair growth challenge and continue this as a lifestyle. The hair for me is been going on a year and a half that I've been treating my hair very gentle and doing whatever I can do to maintain my ends. I just made some of my shea butter again. I ran out for maybe a little over a week. I was really sick, so I did not make any. That's always for the ends of my hair. I did put in the shea butter this time around. I put rose oil, which I usually always use my rose oil because I love the way it smells, and castor oil, neem oil. I think there was one more. You could use different things in there. Like I said before, you could use a tiny bit of lavender or peppermint oil. That does help stimulate your hair. I mean, it does. You can put it in your scalp as well, but I just love using it on the ends of my hair. Is what I mainly use it for. You could also use it on your skin. It's just very beneficial, very hydrating, and so I do love learning, and I feel like other people that I know, particularly in my life, that have looked down on me. I've been a server, bartender. I've cocktail served pretty much all my adult life, and I do have certain people that have looked down on me for doing this. But guess what? I've been able to have a business. I've been able to learn what getting an LLC is, and now I'm just trying to learn the online side of it. So this is just something that's brand new to me, but I will succeed in this because you have to believe in yourself. There's days, trust me, that I have to just talk myself through this and not give up. And yes, you're going to have moments where you're feeling defeated. You're going to feel like, why am I doing this right now? Who, like I said before, who's going to care about what I have to say? But you had a long time of life experience, a long lifetime of going through ups and downs and things that you could share and help other people with, whether it's if you have struggled with weight gain, weight loss, and uh, just whether you have to have therapy or you've been through divorces and you can help other people with this. The sky's the limit what you can do to help other people going through things to transform their life. They don't have to stay stuck in believing that there is no hope for them. So there's so many things that you can help other people with and have an online business, whether it's you could even do it with your hair, with your, which I do, um, through healthy eating, nutrition. The list goes on. Hormone replacement therapy. I do try to talk a little bit about this in my channel. I try not to be too broad and talk about too many things in one video, but these are just things that will help others and have a happy life that you can go through perimenopause or menopause and feel somewhat normal. So these are just things that I wanted to kind of talk about a little bit because right now I am going through some big fear and I'm trying to push through it and trying to learn, but that's what it's about. So I just want to put this video out there and I hope everyone's having a great day. So some of the things that I love and I want to have my own business, the idea of it and the dream of it is I want to have my own schedule. I don't want to live for somebody else. I don't want to work for a company for the rest of my life and feel like I have to just follow along what they want me to do. And I know that it's not for everyone, but this has always been a dream of mine since I've been a kid and I am going to make this happen. I know that I've had a rough time in my last business, but it's about learning, moving forward, and just embracing what you learned, taking your downfalls and moving them up and changing them to something that you can do and succeed. Don't ever let anybody tell you you're too old or you're a woman or you can't do this, you can't do that. I grew up hearing this all my life from my mother. It was unfortunate that she always said, I can't do this. I can't. She didn't drive. She said, I can't drive. I can't do this. And guess what? She never did. She never got out of that. And to this day, I hear her say that she regrets it. And it is really a heartbreaking thing. And I don't want this to happen to anyone. And I know that we as women, we tend to look down on ourselves a lot and moving past, not everybody feels this way, but moving past these obstacles and just pushing through, knowing that you can do anything that you put your mind to. So I am definitely going to be focusing on this a lot. I am going to be putting out videos still. I do enjoy what I have to share with other people. So I am going to end this. But yes, a couple of things that I wanted to bring to my video is I want to be able to have more time with my family and more time sunshine and just watching my dogs play. I just adopted a little Chiweenie for my male dog to have a companion, and he has been so happy. It didn't start off that way, but he is adjusting and they love each other. So I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their day in this beautiful, sunny Colorado weather. Until next time, I am so happy that you stopped by. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. Please comment if you're going through any of these struggles. If you do want to start your own business and you've been afraid, and just let me know. We can just bounce off each other's conversations and hopefully encourage each other. Thank you.